Bam, we're live 10 minutes early. Thanksgiving, 6:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the west coast of the USA. Good to see you guys. What a fun morning. Got up I went to bed at 9:30, which for me is crazy early. And then I got up at 5:18, which is crazy early. Funny, you go to bed an hour earlier and you wake up an hour earlier. Science. Math, science. Oh, you guys are so lucky. You're alive today on the rock circling the sun. What a great day. What a great day. Rosie had a baby, her first Thanksgiving with her baby. Kenneth, what's up, dude? Mr. William Foltz, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Morning. Velens Media, good morning. Omar, Turkey Day. Omar Cornejo. Chase Bryan, good morning. Good morning. Hey, I saw one of our very own, I think it's Nick Frijoles, was on the CrossFit podcast with Dave yesterday. That was cool. Good morning, Sevi. Happy Thanksgiving. It's crazy. Dina Martinez, itchy for you. It's crazy. By the way, if anyone has any crazy Thanksgiving, I'm going to try not to dip into CIA, pedos, Roblox, fucking retardation, all that. I'm trying to avoid that for the show today. Just because I just thought, hey, maybe I should just take a day off. By the way, some of you guys, first let me say this. If you have any Thanksgiving stories you want to share, please call in and share them. I especially want to hear like weird family stories about how your grandmother pissed herself at the Thanksgiving table one time or something like that, or a kid threw up or something. Fighting in the family. I love all that. Oh, hi, Hudson. Good to see you. Good morning, Hudson. Good to see you. Some of you can't be on social media anymore. I don't know. It seems like it's the girls. I could be wrong. Yeah, drunk uncle stories are awesome. The world is not social media. So you don't have to be like, I don't know. Maybe it's easy for me to say because I live in a bubble. But more and more people I know get really anxious and depressed by social media. Like, don't own so much of it. Hi, Caleb. Good to see you. I know I started early.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you? It's Thanksgiving.
I went to bed at 9:30 last night. So I got up an hour early.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I watched like 20 trailers for different movies I might want to watch. We have some friends over and they watch the Billy Bob Thornton show, Landman.
Oh yeah, new season just came out.
So we watched 2 episodes of that. Holy cow, the wife is a skank.
She's the worst.
Dude,
I hate her.
It's crazy.
I hate her. She's great, but she's great to look at. But God, I hate her character so much.
I saw Demi Moore give a speech to a room full of dudes. But most
how old it is.
I like the son. The son's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Cool.
I hope he gets
the sister. Sister's hot.
Yeah, she's a trip, right?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking there's the show's called Landman. It has Billy Bob Thornton in it. I don't know what station it's on.
Paramount
station. What do you call them? Platform stations? Networks?
Streaming platform.
Are there channels anymore?
Yeah. If you have like Hulu, there's channels on there.
Okay. So the daughter in this TV show, she wants to go to college and she goes to interview with this lady. It's crazy. And when she's so not connecting with the lady who's interviewing her, like they're totally like on 2 different planets.
Yep.
And I just thought for a second, wow, it must be so fun to be that. However,
dumb.
The daughter is it dumb? She's not dumb. It's clueless. I mean, she has she's sharp and she's a kind of she's a new take on the bimbo. Do you know what I mean? Because she's not like, oh my God, she's not like that.
Like, yeah, she's not dumb, but she can hold her own, but she's definitely not like a polished.
Like when she's like, the interviewer's like, what precipitated this change? And she's like, I didn't expect it to rain today. And I'm like, I hear you, girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like she's just like at least she knows the word,
Yeah, why
and
not tech?
she took a stab at it.
Yeah, right, right, right,
And I'm like, God, this it would be I mean, because she has such crazy confidence that revolves around her because she's so blinded by so much shit.
right,
Like, you know what I mean? Like she has so many she has not blinded by shit. She's like a horse with like blinders on.
right. She doesn't understand the words have other meanings.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was so fun. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
liked
show.
her more than the interviewer. The interviewer, the even though she was just the girls off her rocker, the interviewer is just a bitch.
Well, I
Like
mean,
if you can't
that's
enjoy
college.
yeah, if someone does that and you're judging them instead of laughing and having fun, and like, no, dude, not that kind of precipitate. Like, your life sucks.
I think that's just like the modern college school
And
counselor.
she hated that she hate the girl who's being interviewed said she wants to be a cheerleader and she wants to go to school where you can fuck the athletes. And the counselor's like, "Why is that important to you?" She goes, "Well, because I'm hot and they're super fit and hot and we should make hot kids." And like she judged her for that. And I was like,
Right.
"Well, clearly she's fucking hot. And what's wrong with her wanting to fuck hot, big, strong dudes?
True.
Like how? Like what? Would you want her to fuck like ugly dudes?" Anyway, the whole thing was I mean, I was on Twitter. I'd say 60% of it, I was just looking down at Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, trying to find
They
something for the show today, but everything I found for the show is not a Thanksgiving show. I feel like we should do a Thanksgiving show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was kinda crazy, like,
I
right
was
off.
wondering, those 2 dudes died?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
did they say where they got shot?
in the head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you see that some people are saying that, he had a CIA handler?
I think I don't yeah, I'm not sure if it was a handler or if it because I've seen what you sent, and then I saw something about how he was part of a group of that was being trained by Ground Branch, which is, like, the CIA's, like, top unit, basically, and then they were also being trained by, like, some maybe, like, was it FBI or, some special forces groups because they were, like, anti-terrorism people in Afghanistan. But it's bad. It's really fucking bad. But he's for sure he was here illegally, and for sure he got here because of the Afghanistan pullout.
He was one of the 60,000 that Biden brought in unvetted.
Yep. Yeah.
It's wild. So for those of you who don't know, yesterday, there was the National Guard stands on the streets in DC. God bless them. So glad they do that. And they've had zero incident, by the way. They're not ICE, they're not police. They're just hanging out, making people feel safe. Their presence is supposed to discourage, uh, rape and thievery and all that. And it's been working. Crime has plummeted in DC. And it was really bad. For no one who's ever been to DC, it is bad.
Mhm.
And so a guy came around the corner yesterday and shot 2 National Guardsmen just hanging out. Were they boys or girls?
I know one's a guy. I don't know about the other one. Um,
And they got shot, and I hadn't heard that they had been killed. But the guy who killed them, of course, was an Afghani national who got into the country. I I don't know if he got in illegally, Caleb. I just think maybe he got in unvetted. Meaning,
y
and of course,
I'm
tons of people got in
we br
unvetted, right?
right. Okay, we brought him back from Afghanistan is what I
So
understand.
that they wouldn't kill him there.
Correct.
That's the guys that they all come here.
Right.
Oh, blue's a nice
And
color on you. You really wanted to stick it to us today, huh?
Oh, well, you stuck it to me. You started 9 minutes early. What is this? What is it? No text message, no email,
no,
10,
no
10
what?
minutes early.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, I'm being premature is not new to me.
They got pills for that.
And so yesterday was a sad day in DC.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sad day for, like, the Air Force in the Army. Like that's 2 National Guard guys who were just doing their normal weekend duty stuff. And then they get tasked to go work in DC and just do general cleanup of the place, not even like policing. They're just working, trying to keep everybody in line. And then some dude just comes around the corner and kills them. I mean, or shoots them. How about that?
Yeah.
But it's like
In the
yeah,
head.
so it sucks. In the head. Yeah, shoots him in the head. And now those guys are, I mean, they're working in their home country. They're working at home. And it's still happening.
Are they from Virginia? Where they were from
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
And did you see that? By the way, did you see the images of the building that caught on fire in Hong Kong yesterday?
Yeah, I heard it looked really bad.
That was crazy. Did you see that video, Souza? It is nuts. I've never seen a fire like that.
Hong Kong fire.
It's a skyscraper that's on fire. It looks like the world's biggest candle.
Wow.
What happened there? Is that still burning? Did they ever put that out?
I don't know.
There were people in the building when I heard the story. It had been burning for 12 hours, and there were people still alive in the building, which I don't even understand. The whole building was engulfed, and I think it's a 40-story building. It's a massive skyscraper.
Jeez, are you bringing it up, Caleb? You want me to?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good picture of it.
Dude, that is terrifying.
Yeah, it is. Look at that.
That.
Yeah,
a million times over.
And I saw video footage of it on CNN where there was no smoke and it was just flames, and it was crazy.
Gosh.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, look at that scaffolding. They use scaffolding in a lot of Asian countries. I know in India and Pakistan, I saw this too. It's not like our scaffolding. That's bamboo scaffolding. They still go old school.
Oh, so it's just a big pile of kindling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, and I think that was the equivalent to their Section 8 housing in Hong Kong. That's where all like the you know what I mean?
Isn't it
like
all just Section 8 housing?
No, I think Hong Kong is. I don't know. I always assumed Hong Kong had shitloads of wealth. Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw shit like that. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy,
God.
dude.
No.
Hey, it looks like a Hollywood thing. You're like, hey, dude, there wouldn't be fire in every window, but there's fire in every window.
Oh, look at the ship falling.
Just magma falling out of there.
Oh my goodness! And how many people were in those buildings? Did you guys know? Because
usually
in one of those buildings, they said it had 2,000. Just one building had 2,000 rooms, apartments, and there were 4,000 people. They said living in it, in just one of them.
Holy shit! Do they know how many people are gonna perish? In that fire? Yeah,
I don't know. I heard like 30, but I have a feeling it's got to be more than 30.
Death toll as of 10 a.m. was 75.
Jeez. I mean, there's hundreds of people missing.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of missing people, which after a week or two will turn into the count. Wow. That's awful.
No thanks.
What a way to go.
In a fucking skyscraper.
Did they fall yet because it got so hot the steel melted?
They just started jumping.
Oh, Souza.
Sorry.
Oh, Souza.
You got to save that for the family party.
Building 7 got hit by a plane. They just didn't see it. And they don't know what the plane number is. Clock Cutter, I'm thankful today for all the drama in the OnlyFans space. It provides for entertainment and all the people in the space who cover it. Thank you.
At first, when you heard that, I was like, OnlyFans space? What's happening there? Then I read the comment and realized it's CrossFit.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like the way your zip up is done with the CEO shirt underneath because it was like almost looked like it completed it.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah. That's sick.
I'm trying to hide the gold. I'm trying to be humble this morning. And it's cold. And it's cold as shit.
Yeah, it's chilly.
I'm hearing the heat go on in the middle of the night now. I just set my thermostat to 65 and I hear it go on.
Oh, you're rich, huh?
65?
Yeah. What do you set yours at?
It's at like 70 right now.
It's also like that government money.
It's like 30 degrees over here, though.
Yeah, if it depends. If it gets really cold for some reason, I turn it up. There's spots in my house for sure where I feel like in the kitchen, where I feel
Mhm.
cold. I don't know if it's cold air is the word, but there's definitely spots on really cold days that you're like, if you stand here in the kitchen, you're going to get cold. Or if your feet get cold, I don't know if it's like this for you guys because you guys are young, but when my feet get cold, I'm fucked. And there's always a couple weeks a year where my floors get so cold that like my feet get cold, I'll be cold for like hours.
Jeez.
Yeah. Same with my feet or my hands. Once my hands start to get cold too, it's tough to warm back up.
I'm doing a turkey trot thing today. I've never done one of those. I've never.
Shut up.
Yeah, I've never been in an organized race. We have friends visiting from out of town, and right down the street from me at the high school,
Mm.
there's a 5K, 3-mile run,
Nice.
5K. Yep.
and they said that they're doing it with their kids, and then they asked my kids if they want to do it, and of course they're like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck, yes, I didn't pay the money though. I'm just gonna run with them. I paid $30. It was $60, and I had a discount code, so I got them in for $30 each, which sounds crazy to run
That's insane.
5K.
See, that's
$60, but
that's how they make all that freaking. That's why they keep having them because people just.
I didn't
decide they
order
wanna
the
pay
shirt.
$30.
I didn't
Nice,
order the
good,
shirt.
good.
It was like
That-
extra for the
that's
shirt.
how you stick it to
$5
the
extra.
man.
Yeah, $5 extra for the shirt. I'm like, no,
Buy no shirt. Does the money go to some cause or does it just go in their pocket?
I don't know.
It's for next year. They just pocket it and then they're just like, oh, we're gonna do another turkey trot.
There's like a banner. You're like,
It's
wait a minute.
Santa Cruz. They give it to the Somalis.
Oh, good deal.
And so, but I think I can just run with them like as a parent.
Chaperone.
Yeah, but I haven't run 3 miles I ran 2 miles a month ago or something on the
Oh, you're good.
treadmill. Yeah, I figure.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Transitive property.
the first mile is going to be horrible.
Always is.
Yeah, it's going to feel like I'm running on
Yeah.
cinder blocks.
Mm-hmm. Calves and feet get tight.
It's just like, I just ran 50 miles. Fuck you.
I just ran 15 of those 5Ks, but it's no big deal.
Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
NPD, bro.
And it's going to be cold. It's going to be, the race starts at 9 a.m. Thank God it's close to my house.
Don't overdress for it because you're gonna hate yourself if you do. Like, be cold, and it'll
Yeah.
just force you to run a little quicker. Once you get sweaty and like something like that, you're gonna be really cold.
I was thinking about wearing shorts and a sweatshirt
Yeah, that's what I ran.
and just let the top sweat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm hoping afterwards they'll want to go to Britannia. It's this like beach bar restaurant that I like to go to, and I can just rehydrate with a margarita. Sevon, will you announce your comp streaming schedule? I need to schedule my vacations on days. Comp streaming schedule.
I think he's talking about like semifinals or something.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. There's definitely. I can tell you. There's either the end of May or the end of April for sure. One of the, I can't remember which weekend. Which weekend is it? There's 3. There's Madrid,
Mm-hmm.
Syndicate, and NorCal all on one weekend.
Yep,
And
end of
that
May.
weekend for sure we'll be doing something. I just don't know what. And then don't forget December 20th, CrossFit Livermore.
Yep.
Jump rope seminar with Dave Newman. He's the man. I'm taking the kids there. Content for the vlog.
Vlog's been crushing. I love that.
Vlog.
I love that thing.
I ran into a real fucked up issue yesterday. It's probably not a topic worthy of the show.
Let's find out.
Do you know what the project file looks like on Final Cut Pro? It's those 4 dots. Oh,
No.
Did you see that? I asked YouTube to make thumbnails for me, and it made those 2. Both my wife and Avi are like, we hate them.
It's a little anime.
Yeah.
Anime.
Not, they're okay.
The editing
God.
improving each time.
I can't. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's really
I can't
cool.
wait. And we have Andrew Hiller as our mentor.
Nice. Nice.
Best mentor.
I can't wait till tomorrow's show because I have so much stuff on the Somali stuff. I've been really fucking fixated on the Somali stuff. Oh, another thing that's interesting is, you know how all these people are going after Candace?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is going after her. Well, Officer Tatum, who's been on the show,
Mm-hmm.
said that he has now seen confirmation that the French government did put out a hit on Candace Owens. It's crazy, and I didn't see that coming.
No, but you saw what she released, right? Like she wasn't going to do the show, and then she said that the White House in both the counterterrorism agencies had like confirmed the threat from.
Did she say that? Oh, I read that like 3 times, and I was trying to figure out, is she saying they confirmed it or that they received her notification of it?
Okay, that's a good point. I don't know, but she did say at the end of it that like don't take my word for it. Look for the White House to release something to confirm what she's saying. Meaning, like, if you believe me or if you don't believe me, like just give it time. The White House will release their own thing on this. And she also said that they were involved with Kirk's assassination.
Yeah. And that's why the left and the right, all the people on the left and the right are like, oh, how convenient. All our conspiracy theories are colliding.
Into one mega conspiracy.
But it's kind of crazy. I was watching Tim Pool said, like, he basically was like, hey, he's like, she's crazy, but don't underestimate her. Do not underestimate her because she could be on a fishing expedition. Sometimes she says stuff just to get people to say other stuff.
Very interesting. Well, how do you feel about it? You think the White House is going to release something on that? You think it's going to validate her? And if it does, is it one of those situations where, like, broken clock, it's right twice a day, and then now that this is correct, everybody's going to be like, oh, she was right all along situation?
About everything?
About everything?
You know, it's like the InfoWars guy. When you're on the outside, you're like, he's batshit crazy. And then you go back and start watching his episodes. What's that guy's name? Houlihan?
Alex Jones.
You're like, oh shit, this guy's fucking right 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like so ahead of the curve that everybody's like, you couldn't even see it if you tried.
Yeah,
you could not you're like, dude, this is all bullshit. The frogs are gay.
They're putting fluoride in your water.
Yeah,
that
right.
was way early.
You're like,
and everybody was like,
fluoride to the water. You're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it's like it's common knowledge now. Everybody knows that fluoride is in the water.
It's the same thing with James O'Keefe. Like, anytime you start to get skeptical of anything, all you have to do is go watch James O'Keefe, and the shit that he has people saying is crazy on camera.
That is yes.
Crazy. The shit he released yesterday is crazy about he got someone who's over at the CDC or one of those organizations admitting that they're doing that, all the stuff that RFK is changing over there. They're basically they're ready. So when the next president comes in to reverse it all, that everyone there is resisting RFK. And he's saying this while he's out on a date trying to impress some girl.
Of course, it's
so
always gonna be that, dude.
They're all pussy traps. That's the crazy thing. O'Keefe, he like every one of his things is a pussy trap.
Yeah, and I mean, same with the whole entire blackmail operations, right?
Yeah,
it's always that.
I'm telling you, that's people. If you're like, all the times you watch porn, the camera has watched you. So just every time, just be like, hey, I'm comfortable, and this can't be used to blackmail me. Because God willing, your life will get so successful that they'll have to try to blackmail you.
Well, I mean, with the internet, isn't everybody exposed? Like, what would come up? Some video of me jerking it to porn, and everybody that's watching that video is never did it.
Right. I know, you have to,
the only one.
Right.
Yeah. You know what
but
I mean?
But I always throw in some obligatory shit like grandma fucks Johnny, the next door neighbor Johnny. Like, I try to be really eclectic in my, so like they can't be like I was.
Bro.
So you know what I mean?
Grandma?
Yeah. I try to be eclectic in my selections.
No, I swear something was actually stuck in my washer, guys. I wasn't searching that; it just popped up.
Try to be eclectic so that if I do get caught, it's like, he was cool. He wasn't a pervert. You know what
it was
I mean?
chill. Yeah. It wasn't too far out there.
Like if it says
everybody's doing it,
she's tied up in the basement and the whole neighborhood got her. Nah, I ain't clicking that. Just because I just don't I don't want to have to explain that on Pierce Morgan. You know what I mean? Yeah, DEI porn. Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable explaining it on Pierce Morgan.
Can you explain this on Pierce Morgan? Yeah, I was horny and
dude, just the midgets, man. They were really hot midgets.
Yeah, midgets. Yeah, midgets are cool.
Yeah, dude, what? You don't like them? You don't like them?
Yeah.
She had a rack on her, dude. Can you imagine a midget with a rack on her?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be prepared.
But all the same size laying down.
Can you defend that?
It's a very good point.
Yeah, so these 60,000 Afghanis had crazy privilege.
Coming in the US,
yeah. Think of all the crazy privilege.
Well, remember,
the only people who get privilege in this country are the illegals. That's where the most privilege is, or has been.
Remember when Matthias Porter came on? He told us that when he was out doing training, and one day he just showed up. He woke up and there were just 20,000 Afghanis roaming.
His town. Yes. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, what happens to them? They just get to do whatever the fuck they want. They've just overrun this tiny little town in Pennsylvania. And like what? They gotta house themselves now. I mean, nobody's gonna fucking do anything about it. They're just gonna let them run the city.
I saw a stat yesterday that 50% of the Somalis in Minnesota are there illegally. 50%.
Jeez.
You think anybody's gonna go in there and tell them that they can't be doing whatever the fuck that is that they're doing?
That's crazy.
Like, dude, I'm not gonna go into a Somali neighborhood in the States.
No-go zone.
What do you think the mindset of them is like? Do you think they feel this like almost lack of accountability and invincibility? Like, you know, when you like go to a different country or something, you're like, I'll do this. I don't care. I'm never coming back to this place, or like, you know, nobody knows me here, or whatever the case may be.
Hey,
yes.
Have you ever known any like really, really, really poor people? Basically, they don't think of consequences. They're just about survival minute to minute. So their average IQ is 67 Somalis. That's a three points below retarded. And then all they do is think
13
of just,
if you go off the original scale.
Right, exactly. No, 18.
Okay, yeah.
18 points below retarded from 1972. But I'll tell you a story. I was in Africa. I was in the middle of fucking nowhere. The poorest people you've ever seen. Lines for water. Women with the thing on their head. Lines that were, a mile long. Women coming from 10 miles away, walking with buckets on their head. No homes, no shelter. Just everyone lived in teepees. No objects there. I didn't see any objects. You know what I mean? Like no shovels, or everything was handmade. And there was a concrete wall, just a concrete wall, and then there was a pipe that came out of the wall that was about the size of a garden hose, and water every few hours, or 3 hours every 24 hours would pump out of this, and you held your bucket there and filled it and then left, and that's how you got your water. And then if the hose turned off, you stayed the night there, you slept there in line, and that was just their existence, was just that. Jeez. So right next to this water spout that came out, I've told the story a bunch of times, there was a mulberry tree of all trees, like one of the only fruit trees I saw there. And it was hurting. It was barely fucking alive. And all someone had to do was take a stick. This is in Kenya, and there was so much runoff underneath it, because every time they move the bucket, the water keeps pouring off. All someone had to do was draw a stick or take their heel of their foot and drag a little tiny trough to the tree to get it to water, which was like 50 feet away. And not one person thought to do that. And there were kids like hanging on the branches of the trees and breaking branches off the trees, because they weren't thinking about the future. They're only there present. And I have other friends who grew up in West Virginia who were poor as fuck, who were like that too. No forethought, just what can I get right fucking now?
Survival mode.
And so to answer your question, about the Somalis, no, they're totally like, they get a sandwich and their whole fucking, like, they get food and shelter and their whole agenda just clears up as far as your eye can see. They're not like me and you. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have a
planning
calendar.
and trying to figure it out.
They're like, holy fuck, my next 24 hours is set. I have a fucking sandwich and a place to sleep.
And
that's
think about
how far they see. That's their life.
The difference between poor in Africa, what you described, and poor in the United States.
Yeah.
Like you're the poorest person here, you're rich as fuck compared to those people out there. I mean, think about it. Like, you don't have to, if I was poor, I could walk to any one of these hoses here and just turn it on at someone's house and drink out of it if you needed to.
Yes.
I could go into any one of these dumpsters next to a fast food place or wherever, a restaurant, and probably
eat my brains out.
Yeah, and have enough
Yes.
food there to do whatever. You could literally just grab a little sign and stand over here next to Safeway, and people would just drive by and hand you money outside of the car.
There was their supermarket was a table, and it had like 2 bananas on it, and then like 3 other things, and that was it. I can't remember, but it was like 6 items. And I bought a banana, and I ate the banana, and I threw the peel on the ground, and a dog came out of nowhere and with one paw held the banana peel down, and the other paw started scraping the inside of the banana and eating it. The dog.
Holy shit. Have you seen this guy?
Bougie.
It was crazy. No.
So this guy just goes around in the city and checks to see if water faucets are on. Like just public, like if you just go, you walk down like a strip mall and you just see a bunch of water spigots on the walls like this. He just checks to see if they're on.
Across a public faucet, I'm gonna see if it works. Yeah, dog. This one works. Yeah, dog. Let's turn it off. Yeah, dog.
So
does he have a key? Does he have a key to turn on? No.
He's just walking, like that has a handle on it. He's just walking up to it, turning them, and it works 99% of the time. So this guy has a whole TikTok about all of the open water faucets that he goes up to and turns on, and they actually run water.
Is there a point? Is he right? By the way, that's what it looks like when he turned that on. That's what the one in Africa looks like. That's for like a 10-mile radius.
Like that's the convenience if you live in the United States and you're completely poor, is you can just go to any sort of strip mall and like fill up a bucket of water with a public faucet.
That's 70 and 95. That dude, you don't even know how close you are.
Man, but that just puts shit in perspective, doesn't it? Like the difference between the US and the struggles here for our poor or whatever we want to say, and versus other countries. I mean, this kid's just going around turning these things on. There's one right outside of me, right behind me. The hose here.
Oh, he does have a key. Look, he does have a key.
This one has a key, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that was a gusher. That was a gusher.
Yeah. I don't know about that dance. I never wore shoes like that.
Or shoes at all.
Yeah. But my clothes were like that. Like I just got them out of a free box. Dude, he has different shoes every time.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, he's not homeless, I don't think.
Oh, come on. Those look totally like free box clothes.
Again, there's another thing, right? You could just go around to places and get decent clothing completely for free.
Decent. Totally decent.
Completely. Has anybody? Yes. I'm sure there's been YouTube channels. Has anybody just like walked outside and been like, okay, for the next 7 days, 30 days, whatever, like I'm just gonna. This is it.
There was a movie I saw, Susan. It's called Craigslist Joe or Craigslist something or another, and he basically just travels around for a year and lives off of the generosity of people he meets on Craigslist.
Yeah, I bet you.
It's a great movie.
It is called Craigslist Joe.
Is it? Yeah.
Remember back in the day, the dude that was like, I will show you that you could survive off the internet. And then everything he bought was from the internet.
Oh, and that was like huge. Now everyone does it.
Groundbreaking.
House, and it was like, wow. And little did we know that was just 100% our future.
There was a person on eBay, I remember, who said they would trade you something for something else.
Mm-hmm.
And they started with a paperclip and they ended up with a house.
Yeah.
There's a guy who was, for the longest, he was trying to trade a like cup of sand to a Tesla from Elon Musk. So he was like trading this. He had started with this thing of sand, and then it turned into like a book, and then he traded a book into like a bicycle, and then the bicycle into a scooter, and then the scooter into a motorcycle, and so on and so on and so on. So eventually somebody traded him like, it was something ridiculous. It was like a sticker for a Tesla, and then it just kept going. It was just insane. It was all for, I mean, eventually it was just like a clout thing, but it was
do you think that someone could just stand somewhere and say, for $5 I'll show you my tits, and
to be a chick, I imagine, with a
100%.
And just make a killing, make like $300 to $500 a day.
Yeah. I mean, look at the people who just sit on the corner.
If I saw someone who'd like that, I would do that. I would pay the $5 just for the experience.
Yeah, just to see if they would do it, right?
Yeah, totally.
It was just the curiosity of it. Like,
that's right.
Are you gonna show them for real? Look away, boys. Here.
Yeah. I'll show you my tits. Bye.
We got something for the vlog.
I'll tell you a crazy story. So in the 8th grade, my dad said, "Hey, I'll take you anywhere you want." It's the summer of my 8th grade year. And I said, okay. So I said, take me to AAA. So he takes me to AAA and I get maps of all the states, all 48 states. And I basically draw a route that would take us to all 48 states. And he said, all right, let's go. So we jump in the van and we start this journey. And when we stopped in DC, we got to DC, Washington, DC late at night, one night. The whole trip took like 3 months. And I succeeded to go to every state except for 2. No, I went to every state except for 1. We didn't make it to North Dakota. Somehow I missed North Dakota.
Not worth it, but it's fine.
I eventually got there, but I wanted really bad to go to Key West, and we didn't go to Key West, but we did go to Florida. We went to Disney World. Anyway, so then he let me pick out all the locations we stayed. I went and saw the Empire State Building. He took me to everything, the Grand Canyon. We did all that shit.
That's cool.
So, Bouchard Gardens up in Vancouver. So anyway, so we went to DC. We get there at night, and I'm like, it's the first night we're there, and I had this camera. It was like the first autofocus DSLR. It was called the Minolta Maxim, and it was crazy. Their ad was "Focus is faster than the eye." It was a huge ad campaign, and so I was like, hey, and I was really into I forget what it's called now, but I was really into leaving the shutter, taking long shots, like 5-second long shots at night of buildings. So we get there the first night and we park, and I get out and I start taking pictures of the Capitol building at night with a tripod. Get all these photos. Then we come back to the van and there's a woman there with a trench coat on. And I'm getting in on my side and she opens her trench coat and I see her naked, and then she closes it again. And then I'm at the car door and I look back and she opens her trench coat again and shows me herself naked again. So I get in the car and my dad goes, I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure that lady just showed me herself naked. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, give her this. And he gave me a 5. And then I walked over to her and she opened her trench coat and I handed her a 5 and I jumped back in the car and we left.
Did she thank you? Or there any words exchanged?
I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
Wow.
Yeah, it was this black lady. But I just remember my dad. I just thinking, oh, my dad's so cool. How nice. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also I was like, I get to see her tits again. So I was like,
yeah.
No, I don't even remember what she looked like. I was pretty scared. I was 13 or 12 or 13. I was pretty fucking scared.
She was a predator.
Yeah. But she was in a bus stop. You know what I mean? She was in a bus stop, like just like one with the,
yeah.
She was just like going, and it was hot as fuck outside. And she was in a trench coat, and then she would open up her shit. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I must have missed this. Was it night or was it daytime?
Night. It was nighttime. We got there at night. Yeah. No one around. And it was right in front of the Capitol building where I was taking photos. Yeah.
That seems, wow.
Yeah. She's just waiting for some politician to come out.
There's only one thing I wish he would have done is just got her name for that $5.
Yeah. Good point. I didn't say a word to her. Maybe I said thank you. I was pretty nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nice.
So
that's something.
Yeah, so that would be an interesting. Someone should do that. Just show their tits for $5 a pop. Just like pull. I wonder how long it would take before someone would call the cops on you and you'd get in trouble.
That's what I was just thinking. Out here in Livermore,
you don't have a permit for it or something.
Yeah, ma'am, you don't have a permit for those tits. Need you
to have your booth set up.
You gotta have the government needs to approve this. You know what's funny is out here we had these people that set up this it's just a taco stand on the street, and they'll do it downtown here, and it's this massive I'm hesitant to call it a scam because you get tacos, and I heard they're pretty good, but they set up like they're like authentic tacos, and they're like, you know, just locals trying to hustle, and turns out it's this group from Phoenix.
And it's clearly illegal, right? Like they don't have a permit.
It's 100% illegal. Yeah. And the crazy thing is Livermore, and this is how stupid government is. So rather than just like shutting them down and having the cops stand there, like actually moving them off the street, and they go like right in front of downtown, or they'll go right over here by the Safeway. Yeah. They essentially just spent tax dollars on these signs in English and in Spanish that said like, don't
feed the animals.
Exactly. It's an equivalent of like a don't feed the animals sign.
Oh my God.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, this is nuts, because for a while they were there often. And then of course, you know how Livermore is, right? We got a lot of do-gooders. we got a lot of guilt out here, Stefan. We got
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
guilt.
Bay Area.
Yeah, and so they want to go help out the illegals that are set up the taco stand. But little do they know, it's owned by some dude in Phoenix that just runs this little parade through all these cities and targets places like this.
Wow.
So they're not even helping
Targets
the
them with
family.
tacos.
Literally targets them with tacos. And then it was funny because on one of the streets over there by the apartment, like we call them the P, like the P streets, they're all letter streets. This family did it on their driveway. And the cops harassed the hell out of them. And I was like, wait a minute, these guys just got their garage door open. They got a little awning out there and they're just running a little taco stand in front of their house. And I get that that's also illegal, right? You need to be permanent, it's not zone to it. But at least we know they live here.
Right.
At least I know their kids go to the schools up the street. And I would rather give my money to them walking by and get some fresh tacos out of the lady's house than to this whole setup down here that is just basically a big scheme to make you feel like you're helping out the downtrodden for authentic tacos and really
the downtrodden.
But it's a hardcore entrepreneur out of Phoenix. Hey, there were two of those in Stockton at the jiu-jitsu tournament right outside the parking lot on the sidewalk that everyone had to walk on. There were two just the most ghetto carts ever, and guys fucking, what's it called? Hibachi. Yeah, hibachi. You know what I mean? Like just chopping the shit up and like, yeah, Mexican hibachi. Someone sent this to me this morning. Psalm 75:1. Offering praise to God. We give thanks to you, O God. We give thanks for your name is near. Men tell of your wonderful deeds. Okay, Thanksgiving. I guess that's a verse that expresses gratitude.
Okay.
Men tell of your wonderful deeds. Why do we got men experience? I should edit the fucking Bible. Such a fucking what? Men tell. Men experience your wonderful deeds. Tell. Yeah. Don't you prefer experience? Men experience your wonderful deeds. Taco carts everywhere.
It's like an elaborate setup. They have like 3 easy ups and floodlights and foldable tables.
Kill Taylor this week, $5,000.
Insane.
We were concerned there weren't enough opportunities for the marginalized in the community, so we've started Kill Taylor. Kill Taylor is actually a show for the marginalized. The host of the show, Taylor Self, is inbred.
Wow. Yep.
He's a poor white trash.
You've seen his tics when he does the whole thing. That's real.
His mom works at 7-Eleven.
He's worked really hard to get rid of those tics. They only come out a couple times a show.
Here's another one they sent me. Colossians. There's no way I'm saying that right. Colossians. Colossians.
Dude, don't ask me to pronounce anything or read.
I think it's Colossians. I think it is Colossians.
Colossians sounds Armenian. Refers to a Bible verse, specifically Colossians 1:3, which is part of the New Testament. In this verse, the Apostle Paul expresses his gratitude to God, the Father of the Colossians believers, mention his prayers for them and their faith and love in Christ. We give thanks to God, the Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, praying always for you. Jeez, I don't like any of these.
There's no depth to it. Is that what you're thinking right now? Like it doesn't do anything for you?
Oh, let's hear.
Colossians.
Oh, Colossians. I like the wisdom. I want some wisdom.
Right.
Wisdom. I want what did Jesus say about Thanksgiving? I want some wisdom.
Yeah, what did Jesus say about Thanksgiving? What do you think? What do you think he did say?
He set the turkey free, like Trump. I bet he pardoned the turkey.
He was there, okay, at the indigenous folks. Did you hear Tucker Carlson's rant on the Indians, the indigenous?
No, the Chinese, the original, the Chinese. Call them what they are, the Chinese.
Sure, yeah. It was funny because he basically was just blaming like the like they were defeated people, they were strong people, their adaptation and resourcefulness here as the first essential migration to North America.
Yeah, when the Chinese came.
And
dude, that's ChatGPT. Push ChatGPT on. They're Chinese.
Dude, ChatGPT is owned by China. Of course, it's gonna say that. And he basically was like, yeah, they're defeated people, and now the federal government tells them what they can and they can't have. And he's like, went from a strong people to just owned by the feds.
Yeah.
Which is true, right? They got all the casinos now, and you could have this parcel of land, and then a bunch of people show up and they're like, well, I'm 1% Cherokee, so I should probably have ownership of this casino as well.
Hey, they got their own versions of Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, who fucking hang out with the DCites and get rich and fly in private planes and then keep their people down and upset.
That's their product, dude.
Yeah.
That's the commodity, the victims.
Yeah. You have to have big aperture to see that. Not too big, though.
Not too big. Just a little zoom. Zoom in and out.
Thessalonians.
That's good.
Yeah, this is another one. We always thank God for all of you, and we remember you constantly in our prayers. This verse reflects the Apostle Paul and Silas. I didn't know there's an apostle named Silas. I didn't see him in the movie.
In your deep studies.
And Timothy's continual gratitude.
He wasn't there on Thanksgiving.
There was I didn't even know there was a Timothy. This verse reflects the Apostle Paul, Silas, and Timothy. I didn't know there was a Timothy. They should just use their real names. Continual gratitude for the believer in Thessalonica and their consistent prayers for them. It is part of the opening of the letter where they give thanks for the Thessalonians' faith, love, and hope. Yeah, I don't see a Silas.
I don't see a Timothy either.
Or Timothy. Fuck yeah.
Who are these? Who are these people? Who are you people?
Oh shit! Matthew was a tax collector who became a disciple.
Dude, you have to watch The Chosen.
Sinner.
Matthew's the greatest. He's the weirdest one, dude.
That seems about right.
You have to watch it. You have to watch it. He's
Okay.
so trippy, dude.
Maybe
you
I'll
have to
binge
watch
it.
The Chosen. It's so good.
Netflix? Is it Netflix? Which platform does it stream from?
Which channel is it on?
Yeah, which channel?
Hey,
what's it called? The Chosen.
The Chosen. You have to see it. Matthew's a trip. He's clearly the
It's on Prime.
the
Okay.
actor for sure. He was around. He studied someone who was autistic. Like someone said, "Hey, study someone who's autistic." He's like not like joking around autistic, like that Hiller's autistic. Like this dude is like, or Dave's autistic. This dude's like full blown autistic. Like the way he does his body languages and shit,
Mm.
and how he learns shit.
The how he learned shit is probably spot on to me.
Yeah, it's how he learns shit. Like an autistic guy learning how to try to ride a bike. Like it's just so fucking mechanical. I had another good story, funny story.
I didn't know where you're gonna go with it, but I know you watched some of Dave's live with his affiliate show, huh?
Oh yeah,
Dude, that shit is
oh yeah,
a mess.
oh yeah. Hey, and what's crazy was a mess, but it's their best one. It was such a mess, but it was their best one.
Nicole's patience is crazy. She's trying to say a question. Nick's internet's a little lagging, choppy, and Dave is just focused 100% on the comments. And then when he like comes up from air from the comments, he just interjects with his own question in the middle of her question. This is amazing.
Yeah, this was so funny. Hey,
Oh,
do you know
wow.
do you know what people realize who do live shows? They realize they're like, hey, people think that we send the people from this show over there. And it's like, no, we just did the first live show. So we have this cohort of people who's accustomed to watching live shit and they go everywhere. And that's the Sevon Podcast Posse.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I
But
think
he yesterday he called me and he said something like that, like to me, he's like, you and Susie are trying to take over our show. I'm like, hey dude, I won't watch your show if you don't want.
it's just funny because I was just
Tell me to fuck off and I won't
comment.
watch it. He's like, no, it's not that. It's just that you and your people just take over the show.
Dude, I was so proud of my comment in there because Nick, I think it was Nicole or maybe Dave asked and was like, you know what, where'd you first hear about CrossFit? Where'd you get into it? That's the golden rule. Like you go in the shower.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I just want to see what Dave will read and what he won't read. But Nick goes, yeah, I saw a video of somebody doing like a power clean or something, got into weightlifting, found CrossFit, and was kind of down the hole after that. Then I commented, I saw Dave's deadlift, and I was hooked after that.
Oh shit, that's good.
Dave brought it up, and I think now at least, like Dave really does have a great sense of humor, especially
great sense of humor.
Dare I say I'm on the inside with him a little bit, but it was it's funny because he knows I'm just kind of like poking fun or just having a good time with it. So he brought that up and was like, he was cracking up at it.
Look, I even write like I'm black. How's he hurt? How's he hurt his spine?
How's he hurt?
How's he hurt his spine? Caller, hi.
Hi, it's Matthew.
What's up, Matthew? How you doing, buddy?
What up?
$5 grand tomorrow, dude. $5 grand.
Yeah.
No, is it tomorrow? Saturday.
No, Saturday.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do it. I ruptured a tendon in my hand, so I've been kind of not being able to do a lot of stuff.
How'd you do that?
You know those rock climbing like finger walls?
Oh yeah.
Like I was coming down on one and popped my hand.
Did you feel it happen?
So, oh yeah, you heard it across the gym.
What do they do to fix that? You have to have that sewn back on, or?
No, I didn't completely tear it, so I just got to give it rest and keep it taped up. It's been like 6 weeks, so I haven't been able to really do much.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But just wanted to call and tell you guys, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thanks for always being there for us, buddy. Love having you as part of the show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Hope you guys have a good one.
All right. You too, buddy.
Yep.
You
Ciao. Oh,
Yeah.
I should have asked him, do you have any fucked up family stories?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the fucked up family stories. Matthew jumped in and provided a bunch of cool variations of 21-15-9 workouts for Dave's streaming at Dave's place. He was like, I don't know if you guys have a plan, but I think it'd be cool to do traditional 21-15-9s. Here's a bunch of
Hi, I'm a Haitian immigrant. Living in New York. I'm looking to start a CrossFit gym. I've never done CrossFit before though, so I'm interested in hearing your opinion on that. And how do I get started?
What was the question?
My question is, I'm a Haitian immigrant living in New York. I just started doing CrossFit, and I actually want to like open my own CrossFit gym.
Okay.
And I'm interested.
When you say you're a Haitian immigrant, how long have you been here?
I moved here in 2009.
Wow. And have you lived in New York City the whole time?
The whole time, Brooklyn, New York.
Wow. And how has that been for you? How is the integration into from Haiti to New York?
I mean, I've been here so long now. I think the best example for me is I can now go outside in the winter without a shirt and I feel fine. So I think the integration is completed.
Wow. And how did you make that journey? What was the journey like coming to the States?
No, my dad was already living here. So he was living here, and then he applied for me to come to the US when I was born. And then I think it took about like 18 years or something. And I came here on a green card to kind of like spend a winter with him for the first time. And then I've been here ever since. Hey, well, what happened was I came here, the earthquake happened in Haiti, and then I was like kind of stuck here in America. But yeah.
Let me can I know this isn't what you're asking for, and I apologize to push myself onto you.
Fine.
But this is what I would do. Well, let me ask you this. Why do you want to open a CrossFit gym?
Good question.
I was just fucking with you guys.
Oh.
I've never done CrossFit before. I was watching the show on YouTube, and it says giving, and I was like, "Oh, let me call it."
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you just stumbled across the channel?
Yeah.
But you really are Haitian. But you really
having fun.
You really are.
I am Haitian. I'm Haitian.
What and what are you doing in New York? What are you doing there? Like, what's your vocation there?
Well, that's actually interesting. I do work for a bank. I work for Chase Bank.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. So since 2000
integration complete.
Yeah, good on you. Hey,
he's a finance bro, dude. Living in New York.
God, I fucking love it. Hey, What do you think? What do you think? So I'm first generation here. My family came here from Lebanon, and they just fucking work their ass off, right? You know what I mean? First they drive tow trucks, then they're security guards, then they rent out a little space, then they start selling cheese and wine, and they just built up. You know what I mean? And when they saved all their fucking money, they bought a little piece of land, and they just work. You know, cleaning apartments at night, just and so I come from this thing where the immigrants live this dream, right? And then, of course, I have a lot of people in my family who didn't do that, who came to this country, and they got here and they just started looking for opportunity in the wrong places, right? Opening credit cards in people's names illegally, sending money home. And it's kind of like fucks it up. One rotten apple fucks it up for everyone. Now that there's this huge push and kind of like, hey, what the fuck is happening to the country? We're letting people in faster than we can culturally assimilate them. Do you have strong thoughts or views on that?
I don't know if you know this. There's also a Lebanese published in Haiti that went over, I think, in the 60s, and they also were merchants, and they really assimilated to Haitian culture. We have a subculture of them living in Port-au-Prince, the beautiful culture. So we should definitely look into that. I think, and I also have like people in my family who've also like come here and done nothing with their time in America. So I like to think about that a lot. Like I have my younger brother actually, we came in there around the same time, and I think we've done completely different things in our life. I mean, like he has like 2 kids and kind of like the typical struggling to make ends meet and all that. So I think it really depends on like when you move here. I think it depends on the education that you were exposed to back home already. Like if you're coming here with an eagerness to add on, or or whether or not you are coming in just to be a regular person. I think my brother is very comfortable where he's at, and I think I went to private school in Haiti, and I was already had like the mentality to come here and get an education, and that was like the path that was like in front of me. I think for person to person, it depends on your ambitions and what you want to build up for yourself. I think so. That's my thought. I think about it a lot when with the current push for immigration, and so many people are actually left Haiti. I look at my generation of kids. Nobody's actually in Haiti anymore. I think like every single one of my classmates that I went to high school with is in a different country around the world, right? They're seeking opportunities. They're doing everything to get a better for themselves. And we have people coming who are also fleeing Haiti, who are just coming here to get a quick check or do a PP loan. I was watching this guy on TikTok be like, "Oh, I got deported," and I was like, "Oh, maybe what happened?" And then the second I Googled him, he got a PP loan and then got deported. I don't feel bad for you. You know, you abuse the system and you lied about something, and now you're back in Haiti. It definitely, I think for me, it depends on your success. Really depends on your ambition and your drive, and an individual level. When you have those rotten apples that make it look bad for everyone, I think we just have to tell the actual successful immigrant stories, you know, like the people who come here, who help build the country, who built New York, your family. My dad has been living here for 30 years plus. Like he's the hardest working man I know. Yep. You know, save every penny.
Let me ask you this. So you come from a country where you could easily blame everyone and their mother. Haiti has been, you know, I think going back to the beginning, I think the French had to sell the Louisiana Purchase to the French so that they could try to get Haiti back. They were trying to keep the slaves there. And ever since then, it's just been a pawn in the political scene. And you could have a total victim mentality and be like, man, we've been fucked for fucking 400 years, and make that your entire identity. Or what it sounds like you did, you came here and you're like, yep, that fucking happened. That's not who I am. I'm gonna fucking work hard. I'm out of that situation, and I'm gonna make something of my life. Do you see? Have your thoughts as you were a young man to maybe where it was easier to be like fuck the machine to like, hey, that's a waste of time. I'm not getting anywhere with it, and now you've accomplished so much. Has there been an evolution in you?
No, I mean like, the schools in Haiti are like, growing up, we all are set up to learn different languages. So if I went to a Catholic high school where we learned French, English, Spanish, and the idea was already like you're getting out of Haiti, you're gonna build something out of yourself. And our history in terms of slavery to liberation, independence, and then like economical oppression by the West. I think it's almost like a drive for us to like be able to be successful and build a life that you dreamed of and desire. But on the other side, you do have people that did not have a good education, that grew up very resentful, and like there's a politics of resentment towards the U.S., France, and the constant overthrow of the government is due to the fear that there is Western involvement in the government, and it is continued oppression. And I will say that a lot of the people who are left, the gang leaders, if you look at the way they are speaking, the first thing they will mention is U.S. oppression and that. So I think a lot of the root cause of Haiti is there is a group of people that are still in that seeking revenge or victim mentality and staying in that place. And not letting Haiti go forward. But most of the other half, like my entire generation, people I went to school with, we are literally everywhere else but Haiti, building our life and making better for ourselves.
What do you think about Mom Donnie?
I actually tried not to have any thoughts lately. Politically, I think that's besides me. I already stated where I work, so I don't think I have any thoughts.
So let me ask you this. So basically, you don't like them, but it's not safe to say that amongst the
me? No,
amongst the fascists because they'll.
That was not what I said.
Okay, I'm just trying to interpret. I'm trying to interpret. You're afraid that you'll lose your job if you say one bad thing about the great Muslim savior.
No, I work for a very great company that does not target people based on their political opinions.
Okay, all right. Well, and do you have kids or a wife?
No kids, no wife. You're getting a unicorn out here today. You're getting a gay Haitian immigrant who's stumbling on your show, and decided to call in.
Wow, you check all the boxes, dude. I knew it. I love this show. God,
he could be a regular. He could be a regular.
Yeah.
I don't sing, but I do dance.
Hey, let me ask you this. Speaking of gay, can I ask you something that you may have insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Nick Fuentes gay?
Nick, put a picture of him on the screen. I don't know. Can you do that?
I'll pull it up in a sec.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a stretch if you just knew who Fuentes is.
Hey, where do you get most of your media from? Are you a Twitter guy or Instagram? Or are you
I'm TikTok, brain rot.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool. This guy right here. He has really strong opinions. He thinks that the country should be run by only white people. He's really derogatory. He conflates Jews and Israel. He can't stand black people.
He thinks dating women is gay.
This is wild. This is the first time that I've seen this guy.
And I want to, but I just think all of his expression.
Sometimes people are just hateful, guys. Sometimes.
But I don't think he's accepted his gayness, and so therefore he's just turned into an asshole. Like he could say these things without being an asshole, but I think he doesn't date girls. He says dating girls is gay, but he claims he's straight.
American Psycho, that guy was gay, right? That's why he acted that way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, you mean just like how fastidious? Oh, because he couldn't accept it, so it expressed itself in some fucking anger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I buy that.
Yeah. Interesting.
What do you think about this guy? Just looking at him, do you think? Can you? I mean, I know that's pretty hard.
Just off face value.
It does not. I mean, no, I don't think my gaydar is not going off, and also I'm like,
Right.
He looks like he's kind of the kind of guy where you go to a date with him, you'll have an awful time, but you know he's gonna pay for the date. He's probably going somewhere nice, you know.
Yes.
He is a finance bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
He for sure. Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, bro.
Been fun, guys. I have to go on a walk now.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Love you, buddy. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
That was an all-time.
I'm telling you, I want to fuck Nick Fuentes in the ass so bad. I know he's gay.
Oh, I love how much you dislike him.
No, Kenneth, he's not. He's saving himself for marriage, dude. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
He is He is as gay as you get. I know. Hey, you know what's crazy too? I tried to push it off forever, and then it just hit me. Listen, anytime he gives advice about women or talks about women or being gay or anything, he gets so uncomfortable. He gets stuck like in a permagrin, and his mouth gets all big and shit. He's
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You don't think he's gay, Sousa?
51-49 he is.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm 61. I'm 61.
Where you're at with it and your reasoning,
Yeah.
I'm bought in with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, I could see it. I could definitely see it. But also too,
God, I want to suck dick so bad. I hate black people.
And
Like,
maybe too, it's just because like I've like just consumed like a lot of the clips and not really his show. Like I got on a kick for a little bit and was watching it, and then it's the same thing over and over again. So I don't watch anymore. But I think it's just so like I think it's a lot of comedy. Like you don't think he's doing it for like the sensationalism and like the clip, like what they call clip farming. I think he just does a ton of clip farming. I think he really understands this new age
the Mr.
media.
Beast of politics. Wow. Okay.
I that's where I'm at with him 100%. And I think he's very knowledgeable on some things, and I think he just kind of goes in this repetitive
so smart. He's so well spoken.
Yes, and
he's brave as shit.
But the comedy factor, like, so I wouldn't really watch a lot of his shows until he started taking the super chats, and he just belittles his audience in his super chats so much. Like, it's hilarious. There's this whole bit where somebody's like, yeah, you should make stickers or patches, and he's like, oh, should I? You're gonna put it on your laptop so we all know that you're American first with your sticker, or like just different shit like that. So that's
awesome.
There's a lot of comedy involved with it. But
so he's curated a crowd that wants to be abused.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, I think it's mostly like clip farming. Like, did you see the Steve Will Do It and Logan Paul recent clips that are coming out?
Yeah, like they were gonna get into a fight on the fucking stream or something.
Yeah, and
what happened to Steve Will Do It? He kind of vanished I know he got kicked off of YouTube, but I haven't seen him around in forever.
I think that's pretty much what happened. Is like there was a huge ban on him to where even if the other Nelk boys put him in the episodes, like any significant amount of him in him, that they were threatening to pull down those episodes of their own channel. And so he basically became so toxic that people weren't even putting him in the in the shows anymore.
Tommy G exploded. Tommy G's channel is absolutely killing.
Yeah, I think he's up over 3 million now, isn't he?
He is killing.
He's out here a lot in the Bay Area. I know he's probably one of those dudes that comes with a lot of purpose when he comes out to an area, but it'd be cool to connect up with him. He really likes you. We should probably get him back in for a check-in or something soon here.
Did you see Andrew Hiller's video on with Rich and John Wellborn?
I did. Hiller's got cracks me up.
That made me sad a little bit.
He cracks me up, dude. Like, what made you sad about it?
Just because I don't even want to verbalize it because I like Rich so much, but yeah, I just feel it's like when you know, like when one of your friends gets shit on them, you know what I mean? Like one of your buddies steps in poop. I just felt like Rich stepped in some poop and he got poop on his shoe. Or like when Hiller had Brian over to his house, I felt bad. Like I feel bad because like Hiller got poop on his shoe.
Did you
know what I mean?
You let the stray dog in, and now they won't stop.
Yeah, like I don't care if he would have had a show with Wellborn, but like Wellborn just kind of like steamrolled him, and it was saying just a bunch of crazy nonsensical shit. And Wellborn, I don't even think Wellborn believes his own shit that he's saying, and it was just like he just got like there was this one thing where he's like, train your weaknesses. That's the stupidest thing ever. I believe you find people's strengths and you pour gasoline on them. And it would be so easy for Rich to say there, hey, dude, I think pretty much everyone knows that the greatest way you can pour gasoline on an athlete is to introduce some CrossFit to them. I mean, that is for sure. I don't care if it's curling, fucking ballet, tennis, You introduce jiu-jitsu, you introduce CrossFit to someone who's already good at everything at their sport, and they haven't done CrossFit before, it's going to pour gasoline on their abilities. And there's a violin player, a drummer. There's thousands of fucking examples. And it would have been so easy. And Rich was just like, I know Rich is a really good guy and he's really polite and but he just got that angry poop on him that Wellborn has some angry poop. You know what I mean? He's an angry man. And there was no levity to it. Is levity a word?
Let me ask you this. Did you watch the Wellborn and Rich podcast?
I did not. I did not.
Either did I, so I don't have any insight on that. But I wonder if do we need to do that as a fair shakeup of the actual podcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Hiller is like somebody who takes things out of context, you know?
But still, I agree, but still, probably still.
But one thing Hiller's doing is he's presenting it through his lens so you can see his point of view of the show. And I agree with you, Caleb. I'm not insinuating that Hiller took stuff out of context. Like, I bet you if we watch it, it portrays most likely how it portrayed on the Hiller show. But I'm also saying, like, there might be more context to it to where it doesn't make him seem as agreeable. But I feel like Hiller hit it on the head when he just said, like, Rich is just super agreeable with it and with everything Wellborn was saying. And that could be for numerous reasons, right? Like, maybe Rich doesn't want to be combative with it. Maybe he is doing it to promote some more of his stuff that he's trying to do. So getting on there and being combative, not combative, but going on there and pushing back against him a little bit, maybe drive further away from pushing Mayhem Hunt or something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm making excuses for him because I like him, but
And the thing is I don't think you could teach John Wellborn to, like, John Wellborn's got to work on himself if he wants to, like, you know, get a sense of humor. But if he just dropped the angry bits, the shots, like, I enjoy listening to him, just like I enjoy listening. What are those people who do, like, rap poetry? What's that called?
Slam poetry?
Slam poetry. Like, listening to talk is slam poetry. Like, you know, 80% of it doesn't even fucking make sense or isn't logical or doesn't, like, you said this and now you're saying this and how I'm not connecting the two. But it would be enjoyable to listen to him, but he should just take out the bitterness undermines him.
Like what Lady Lifts Heavy said about it, where he compared Greek's public speaking to Hitler.
I mean, I know he's trying to be edgy, but, like,
that's crazy.
It comes across super forced.
And then he said then he says he does the woke stuff where he talks about shit ambiguously. You know, he's got that total victim thing where he's like, and we did this and then just dealt with the rest of the shit. And it's just he's just curating the haters. I don't know. Wellborn's can be a fun guy to be around, but he I don't know. I don't think it bode well for either of them. And the purpose, I'm guessing, of doing the podcast was to, I mean, shit, I would have liked to seen Rich just talk 30% more.
Yeah.
I mean, listening to Rich, I like Rich's brain. I like the way it works. I like the way he thinks. I enjoy listening to him talk. And there's levity to a lot of the shit he says. And that podcast was totally unbalanced.
Do you think too that Rich is maybe feeling like he doesn't want to get out in front and defend CrossFit anymore just because of the situation with, you know, Berkshire and everything involved?
Yeah, he may have his own like fuck you too. Yeah. So he may have liked bringing eyeballs to Wellborn and just let him go and fucking, you know, spray diarrhea on CrossFit. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, at some point too, it feels as if with HQ there, at some point you're like, yeah, I'm defending this, but like, why at this point, right? And now I own a CrossFit affiliate, like, so does
you don't
he.
have to defend HQ, but not shit on the methodology.
No, you don't need to shit on the methodology.
You can shit on HQ all you want, but shitting on the methodology is like crazy, especially when it's given so much to both of them.
Yeah, and you felt he shit on the methodology there, or just didn't defend it enough?
No, I don't think Rich did any like per se direct shitting on it, but just he didn't even need to defend it. He could have just asked some questions.
Yeah, because I think Wellborn's argument around Like I think a lot of times people with the methodology, they'll see it through their lens rather than for what it is. And I think Greg did a really good job of trying to show you what it is and taking people's lens off of it. So what I mean by that is like Wellborn was like looking through the football lens. He plays this athleticism definition and this type of shit, but he completely misses the envelope of like, no, this wasn't the intention. The intention was that this methodology, you could apply it like how you're saying to any human being in any sort of dose, and they will become better at what they're trying to become better at. And that's where we missed the envelope a little bit, because when Greg was working with a lot of the Olympians and stuff like that, his goal wasn't to introduce so much CrossFit to them that they become CrossFit Games athletes, which has been the big conflation between the methodology and the sport. His goal was to introduce enough CrossFit to them during the off season and working up to their sport that they would just become better at their sport. He wasn't trying to replace their sport. And I think a lot of times when we talk about methodology versus the sport of CrossFit, you get this big conflation of like, oh, well, once you start doing CrossFit, now you're doing this sport. And that's one of the things that drives me nuts, because it shouldn't be. Like if you're an ultra marathon runner and you're in between races, I'm going to prescribe CrossFit to you 3 times a week because I know it's going to make you better at your ultra marathons. Once you get close to your race, you're going to have to go into your periodization. You're going to have to do your taper. Like you're going to have to do all that. Charlie Lawrence is a great example. Yeah. You and I both fully know that when he's in between races, if he went down and saw like Nicole Christensen's or James Hobart or something and worked with them 2 days a week, his hips would become stronger. His legs would become stronger. He would be better at whatever he is trying to accomplish.
Tyson Bajan is the perfect example.
Exactly.
And so, you know, people like Tyson totally undermined everything John's saying. Let me tell you this too. So I just Googled what's John Wellborn's definition of athleticism, because, you know, it seemed like he had a lot of ego around the fact that Greg defined fitness, so he defined athleticism. Now listen to his definition of athleticism: the ability to seamlessly and effortlessly combine primal movement patterns through space to accomplish a known or novel task. So where's the observable, repeatable, measurable? I mean, he
what's a primal movement pattern?
Yeah, it's
who defines effortlessly? How do you define effortlessly?
He's so fitness 1990 in his in his understanding of what Greg did. So
yeah, that's a poor definition. Yeah, define
primal. And you knew he wasn't gonna have a a good definition.
He just wanted to use like cool buzzwords: primal, novel, movement patterns.
Primal movement patterns. So first you have to define seamlessly and effortlessly better. And then you have to define primal movement patterns. And then the best part about it is to accomplish a known or novel task. That's probably the only thing that makes sense to everybody at the same time. And also too, that it's too vague in its sense of a task, so like folding laundry. So I could have athleticism and folding the laundry. It's a known task.
And here's the thing: just the fact that he tried to define it shows that he's following in Greg's steps. Like Greg's his fucking mentor, and instead of like embracing it, he's hating on it.
Right.
Like, hey, I want to do for athleticism what Greg did to fitness.
But
it's not like that. There's just some anger there.
There's also this like idol complex that I feel happens a lot of times with people in Greg. And so what I mean by that is like they'll see some of the work that he's done, and then they have an image of him in their mind. And then if something happens and it breaks that image, now all of a sudden they throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yes.
And I think if you look at any person that's accomplished or changed industry, like you're gonna run into that. I mean, Steve Jobs is a great example. Like people view him as, you know, this crazy business guru or this creative or this other thing, and then you talk to people that worked closely with him and he was like this asshole. I mean, you look into the relationship that he had with his daughter, that he completely ignored her existence until she started to become recognized for her writing, and now all of a sudden he's like, my daughter's a writer, like look at her go. Right? Like you have I mean, that's just how it is. We're all human beings. So just because you accomplish greatness in one particular lane, like people that all of a sudden want to fit you into a box of their mind of what a good person is, when you break that, all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, they're not all that cracked up to be. And I don't really think that's a fair shakeout for anybody.
I'll tell you where I agree, and this kind of piggybacks and blends in with that. What you're saying crosses over with it. I'll tell you something that I saw happen very often, and I totally get this mechanism. People would come on the scene like Rob Wolf or John Wellborn, and the list goes on, and they would get very close with Greg at first. Like when they would first come onto the scene, they would be very close with them, and they would build a very tight relationship with them for like 3 to 6 months. And then, like you were saying, for not only would what you're saying, like Greg would do something maybe to disappoint them. I remember the first thing Greg did to disappoint me, I went out to breakfast with him and he put salt on his hamburger. And I was taught my whole life that salt was bad. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I thought this was a health guru. and so on some level, he does something to disappoint them. And then on top of that, Greg can't give him that same amount of attention that he gave them when they first came onto the scene, right? So you court a girl, you date her, you call her every single night, you take her out to dinner 5 nights a week, and then eventually you have to get back to your life, right? And it works out, and the girl wants the same amount of attention, right? And so, and you can only go out to dinner on Friday nights, and you can't text her every single time within 5 minutes because you've started going back to your regular life. And so a lot of these people, and there's a lot of them that I saw, that hurt them. And it was this group of men who live by the metric. A lot of these men live by the metric of respect, and it ends up being their downfall. They think that if someone doesn't, they feel like that they need a certain amount of respect. And I personally didn't play that game, the respect game. I saw it was not working for a lot of people, caused them a lot of fucking anger, right?
Yeah. Well, the respect thing's interesting too, because
they wanted respect, and they wanted to be cozy to Greg. They wanted to be the teacher's pet.
It's like an attention anymore.
Thing. Yeah.
It's like the respect isn't. It's not so much like, oh, I need to be respected. It's like, hey, I need that guy's attention all the time. Like I need that the encouragement or like the reassurance that we have a good relationship all the time.
And when John came in, he was the flavor of the month for a while, and there were a lot of people like that. And then when they're not, you know what I mean. And then, especially as the company grew, right, all the planets moved farther apart.
Yeah,
as the company grew, we all moved away from each other.
Yeah, he was the new hot chick in school, and then another one moved in.
Yeah.
And then there was 10, and now all of a sudden you're just one of the 10. Well, and the reason why I said the respect thing is I had this buddy whose uncle had just gotten out of prison. Go to this liquor store with him to buy whatever you buy at a liquor store, and he freaks out at the cashier. And he freaked out because the cashier never made eye contact with him. And so it was like, hey, motherfucker, you're disrespecting me. Like, you can't look at me as a man. Like, you think you're better than me. And like, he gets all like round up, and it was like, nah, he's disrespecting me, dog. He's disrespecting me. And it was just like, what'd he do? And he's like, he never even looked at me in the eye. So like, I don't know. That was just something that I always like. I was like, whoa, that was crazy. I didn't even notice that happened. Obviously, homeboy is harboring like a lot of projected anger there.
And he's trying to control shit that he can't control.
Yeah, but it was like this respect thing. And if you watch a lot of the locked up shows,
I've seen that exact same thing. Yep.
Yeah, if you watch a lot of the locked up shows, that's what all of them are about. Like, oh, you're not loyal. And
what's a locked up show?
Me. You know, where they have the cameras in prison, and it was like all the rage back in the day, and you would do like whatever. But those two things were like big with people, but were defined in different ways: loyalty and respect. And it's funny because it's like I feel that you are very loyal to me, but I also know that if it came down between one of your sons and me, I don't stand a chance in hell. But I also respect you for that. But other people would say, oh, you're not loyal, and he disrespected me. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of respect that he drew the line. He was like, hey, bro, sorry, love you, but it is between you and my son here. I'm picking him all day, right?
I like Prison Sousa.
I should wear the bandana like prison Mike in the office. I wouldn't stand a chance in prison. I'd be a pretty boy. My teeth knocked out, hanging around the commissary. I'll bring you some Doritos.
Bring me the butter.
Can I hold your pocket? I don't like it in here. This isn't very fun anymore.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you know it, Kenneth. I'd be the new hot chick on C Block, dog.
I'll see. God.
Sorry, I got sucked up into a text message.
It's all right. It happens.
It's fine. Whatever.
All right. Maybe we should title the show "Gay Haitian Caller." I wanted to ask that dude so bad if he was gay. I'm so bummed I didn't ask it before he said it.
You should have asked if he was a bottom or a top.
Follow-up question.
If he was a mask or a femme.
Do you think
put that in the private chat instead of undermining me in front of all my fans?
He disrespected you, dog.
You disrespected me.
Caleb got no loyalty.
Why didn't you ask him how good he sucks dick, Caleb?
Yeah.
I don't know. You were talking to him.
Hey, I thought it was Bryson at first because I thought he said the questions for Souza about the affiliate. And then as it went on, I was like, no, this dude just randomly saw the show. But like, did he? Because how did he know to ask about a CrossFit affiliate when the title is Doing What's Right and we hadn't talked about CrossFit?
100%.
Man, we need to buy more impressions, yo.
We do need to buy more impressions. Damn it.
Okay.
Buy some impressions.
Maybe I'll leave you guys with this. Words from the great Dr. Otto Warburg. Dr. Warburg lived in Nazi Germany. He was a homosexual Jew. He was the godfather of photosynthesis. He discovered photosynthesis. That's the shit that plants do through, I think, respiration. They turn something that's floating around into the air and pump it back out as oxygen.
Sunlight particles.
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, some of that shit. And then from there, he pivoted to cancer research and very interesting guy too. I think in World War I, he was also in the German military. And I think Einstein wrote him a letter and told him, hey, dude, you're one of the smartest human beings on the planet. You should not be fucking fighting on the front lines. So pretty crazy lineage. And when they were kicking all the Jews out of Germany and killing them, if you believe that. Which I do, but I'm just saying some people don't.
I think there's some substantial evidence, I would say. Thank you.
Is there?
I just don't want to alienate anybody.
I mean, I've watched a lot of History Channel, dog. I've seen it.
I don't know, man. When you got 6 million Jews and two
Souza, Matt Rothschild, Souza.
Just because I believe World War II history, then now I'm the bad guy. Just because I think Hitler is evil, I'm the bad guy.
You also think 9/11 happened and it was real.
Don't you put words in my mouth like that, disrespecting me.
So Otto Warburg believed that cancer was a mitochondrial disease. Mitochondria. Anyway, okay. This is Dr. Otto Warburg. He won the Nobel Prize for discovering how cancer cells feed. By the way, the other Nobel Prize that he won, Hitler didn't let him take. He won 2 Nobel Prizes. Then found a way to prevent cancer, diabetes, and obesity, but when he revealed it, the medical system destroyed him. Here's his 7 suppressed findings you were never meant to find. I don't know if that's pretty, I don't know if that's, you're never meant to find them. 1931, in Stockholm, Sweden, Warburg wins the Nobel Prize in medicine. He discovers the prime cause of cancer. Cancer cells don't burn oxygen like normal cells. They switch to fermenting sugar even when oxygen is abundant. This became known as the Warburg effect. Why it shocked science. Normal cells, mitochondria plus oxygen equals energy. Cancer cells, sugar fermentation equals energy. This made cancer cells addicted to glucose. Warburg believed this wasn't just a quirk of cancer, it was the root cause. Warburg argued that most chronic diseases begin with impaired cellular respiration. If cells can't use oxygen efficiently, they break down. Cancer, diabetes, and even obesity all link back to oxygen failure. Finding 2, cancer thrives on sugar. Starved cancer of glucose and it struggles to survive. Warburg experiments showed this repeatedly. His work laid the foundation for decades of research into low-carb and ketogenic diets and cancer therapy. The environmental toxins suffocate cells. Warburg warned that industrial pollutants, smoke, heavy metals, plastics block oxygen metabolism. This silent suffocation sets the stage for cancer long before symptoms appeared. Cancer creates its own acidic habitat. By fermenting sugar, cancer cells release lactic acid. This acid lowers pH, blocks oxygen, and traps cells in a vicious cycle. Low oxygen equals more fermentation, more acidity, and tumor growth. Long before, the mitochondria matter most. Number 5, longevity science. Warburg identified mitochondria as the true starting point of disease. When mitochondria fail, the body fails. Finding 6, the prevention was possible. Warburg insisted keep cells oxygen rich, avoid excess sugar, reduce toxins, simple, inexpensive, and unprofitable. That's why his message met relentless resistance. Number 7, lifestyles medicine. Movement, deep breathing, clean food, sunlight. Warburg promoted these habits to keep oxygen flow high. Decades later, modern research confirms they boost mitochondrial function and reduce disease risk. The suppression. Warburg's findings threatened billion-dollar industries built on treating symptoms, so his warnings were sidelined. His research was buried in archives for decades. His legacy is clear. Health begins with energy at the cellular level. Support your mitochondria and support your life. Do you think his ideas were suppressed or simply ignored? 99% will scroll, blah, 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 blah. So just social media jargon. So that's Warburg. That's your, before you stuff your face with Thanksgiving goodies.
Pecan pie, baby.
Go get some sunlight.
Yeah, go get some sunlight. All right.
Long pause.
Love you guys. $5,000 Saturday. Back to what matters. Fuck this cancer talk. You want to win $5,000 so you can buy all the donuts you can eat?
Don't buy donuts.
Saturday.
Asian immigrants.
Saturday. Have a great Thanksgiving. Love you too, Kenneth. Now let's just see how hardworking Scott Schweitzer is and see if he goes on at 9:15. You guys, do we have a guest tomorrow?
No.
Oh, then tomorrow I'm building a massive case about Minnesota and the Somalis. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Thank you to all the Christians out there. Thanks for holding down the fort. Love you guys.